She's Hannah,
She's Amanda.
and we are.
Better with us. All right. It is August 12th, and the history of today is in 1990, paleontologist Susan Hendrickson discovered what is considered the most complete and best preserved skeleton of the T-Rex in South Dakota's Cheyenne River Sioux Reservation. And then in 1961, construction of the Berlin Wall began, separating East Berlin from West Berlin until 1989. And then in 1676, intertribal chief of the Wampanoag Metacom, also called King Philip, was killed, ending the conflict between Native Americans and English settlers known as King Philip's War. That's today's history. Amanda, do you have some horoscopes for us?
I do. Okay. Aries. Better stars mean better outcomes. If something needs debate or confrontation in a relationship, odds are better now. A home beautification idea or project could get underway. Bring your full wheelhouse into your job or business. Leo. Mind your reputation. Stick to what has been proven to work. A debate could serve to clear the air and bring a fresh perspective. If you're yearning for a break in routine, you could get one soon. Start planning. I don't want no break in no routine. Sagittarius. Listen to inner guidance and share if asked. A vacation or new adventure could be on your mind, and you could be an ace planner now. Creative outlets can be satisfying. There is potential for new resources in your career. 1. Didn't I just say the other day? I told somebody something about a vacation next year. Can't remember who I told. And that's so funny about the career thing. It's wild up in here. Aquarius. Cooperative efforts at home might fall apart today. A better attitude is to just do it for yourself. Oh, getting away could feel like a requirement. You may be able to work it out. Enlist support at work or out in the world.
Okay.
All right. All
I'm
right.
not mad at that one. I have a joke for today.
You do?
I do.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Why does Humpty Dumpty love autumn?
Why?
Because he had a great fall.
That was good. That was good. I like that. I
Do
like
you
it.
have some self-care encouragement for us today?
I do. Even when you don't like yourself, you can still take care of yourself. Do what you can. Tiny acts of self care keep you afloat in times of self loathing. So, like a little skincare routine, stop and get your coffee, make it at home, a little snack,
Absolutely.
shower, a bath in the girl.
Do your little lotions and all
Mhm.
that.
Just get you a little cup of coffee or and a little snack and watch an episode of your show. Just some you time.
Absolutely.
A lot of these things gonna have to happen when the children's at school or when the children's in bed. 'Cause you don't get no long time any other time. You don't get that. I don't get that. I don't know how to do it.
All right. Amanda, what's the movie for today?
Mhm. So Leprechaun from 1992. Jennifer Aniston, Dan Grady comes home from Ireland where he'd tricked a leprechaun out of his gold only to be followed home where the leprechaun murders his wife. I synced it.
Me too. I've seen
It's
that
been a
movie
long,
a
it's
whole
been a
bunch.
long time. It's been a long time.
Yeah,
Do you have a song?
I do. Teenagers by My Chemical Romance from 2006.
I used
You
to
ever
love
heard
that
that song?
song. Mm.
Bro, my favorite.
Yeah.
Here's Just need to take time, shaking an eye on your sons, and do all the things you do. You gonna jump everywhere, they gonna do you a slip, they got nothing to keep you clean. They'll break back your legs, generations to shreds, another cut, another machine they say. Okay. That was the song of the day. All right. So, Amanda, is there anything that you would like specifically to discuss today?
No, I think you got something, don't you?
I do. I do.
And that is.
Well, it's kind of a big category, you know? Unsupportive besties, liars, people who say they're gonna do something and then either don't do it or take away what they did, that kind of thing. And I have been mad about it for 2 days now. And I don't get angry very, very easily, right?
Hmm.
I just don't. I get upset. I'll even get mad. I don't get angry very easy though. This made me angry. I have been putting ads up on TikTok for a while now, right? And, there's a couple that have done really, really good, lots and lots of views, right? But lately, I have been noticing that my ads will get 200 views, maybe max, right? And then I started realizing that on TikTok, you know how there's the For You page, then the friends, then I've been going into friends, right? And every time I see someone post an ad and then I see that little cart down there, automatic repost because I want it to get pushed out there, right? I want it to get out there. I want to help them. I want to engage. I will like, I will comment, I will share, I will repost, I will click on that cart. I will do all of it, right? Because I want their video to get out there because that's what we're supposed to be doing for each other, right?
Right.
That's what I thought, right? Whenever you go in and you find these besties, these engaging besties, right? No, mm-mm, I don't get that. I don't get that. I just do it, but I don't get it, you know? And then it's like, them like follow parties on TikTok, the lives that are like the follow parties, 10K and under. I would go in those every once in a while. And, I'd get 20 followers, whatever. And then I had noticed a trend of people tagging me, saying that they followed me, clicking on their name, and they didn't follow me, right? Little odd behavior for me, right?
Hmm.
Then I would find the people that did follow me and I would follow back, right? Awesome, cool. I would go into my following list like maybe a couple days later and I realized they unfollow me. Don't know why. Didn't do anything. Not a single clue. I did that with, I noticed that with probably 25 to 30 people today. Like, why? Like, why go in and follow someone just to unfollow them? Like, what? Like, what's the point then?
Right.
It's just, it's been making me so mad. It's made me mad for 2 days now because it's like, even, even in like the people that we are supposed to be like engaging the most with, even they're not, you know? Like, we engage with each other. We, like each other's posts. We'll do all the things for each other, right? But like outside of me and you, there's supposed to be other people. You know what I mean? Like, I may have absolutely no interest in what someone is selling, but if we are friends, I'm going to repost that. I will favorite it. I will like it. I will comment because I want it to get pushed out, right? It may not be for me, but it may be for somebody else in my followers list that'll see it, right? So I do. But it's like I don't I it just it's very discouraging, you know?
Yeah.
Very discouraging. And it's like they say they do all these things. No, they don't. No, they don't. And it's like, what's even the point, you know?
Right.
So yeah.
I wonder if too, I wonder if some people, they're so caught up in doing their own thing that they're not supporting anymore. But we're not doing that.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I might not every day,
Right.
but I try every day to go and support people.
Right. It's okay. It's one thing if it's like, oh, Amanda didn't repost my thing today, but she did yesterday. Like whatever, that's fine. But it's like, oh, I haven't seen Amanda on my page for a month. You know what I mean?
Right.
At that point, to me, it's like, are you just wanting those numbers? You know what I mean? Like, because if you don't do this, you're not going to get more. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and not even to mention, like, the people who have 14,000 followers and don't engage with any of them and just keep posting and posting and posting their ads and this and that and everything else, those numbers are going to go down real quick because people in your list are realizing that you're not doing anything for them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I understand having to skip a day, 2 days, 3 days, honestly, even a week. Like, absolutely, I get it. I understand. But when it comes to like people follow for follow, whatever you want to call it, saying, "Oh, I'm an engaging bestie," and all that. No, you're not. No, you're not. Like, you know what I mean? It's just it's very frustrating. Like, I made a video about it yesterday, and I I'm gonna be honest with you. When I made it, I was just angry. I was angry and I was upset because I had started realizing that like oh, I'm taking all of this time to go and do all of these things for people that have done nothing for mine, you know? Nothing. I've never
Right.
seen their name before. But then I had somebody message me, and her name on there is Rhonda, and she messaged me and she was like, "Hey, I saw your video. I am sorry it's been a couple days, I've been sick and I've just, I've been working so much and all that." And like, yeah, absolutely 100% I understand. I'm not mad if somebody doesn't come into my come on my page every day and go through all my videos. I get it. I'm not asking for that. But if someone could come on my page like once a week, maybe share an ad, you know?
Right.
That I don't need all your time. Just like 2 seconds of it, you know? That's what I do. And I don't understand why it's so hard for other people. I just don't get it. Has that ever frustrated you before?
No, no, I really don't. It doesn't, I guess it doesn't bother me because I really just don't like, I'm going to remember who was supportive in the beginning and who wasn't. You know what I mean? So it's basically like, let them weevil themselves out now.
I guess. I Obviously this is probably just more of a me-centered problem, but like it's
It's
just
okay to have
discouraging.
those.
It's
Don't, no, you can't let it discourage you now because you got like almost 3,000 followers and it can take a
I
second.
I know.
You got to
It's
keep doing. Let's be real, we're probably also very, very confusing on the algorithm because we're either posting food or clips. So we're probably screwing ourselves up anyway.
like I post like today I think I posted like 3 other videos other than food and a clip because I just decided to. I don't know. And there's other days where I just post random stuff too. But like,
I'll be honest, I care, but I don't care. Like, obviously, like, I want as much of the podcast to be seen as possible.
oh yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I'm also just posting. Like, if it hits, it hits. It don't, it don't. There's nothing I can really do about it
Mm-mm.
because, like, while I would like TikTok to pop off, at the same time, like, as long as the podcast gets seen and we can get it to pop off a little.
Mhm.
To me, I don't know. But I mean, I guess we both also maybe have different goals. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I think, well, I mean, like, I want both to, It's just like, for me, I work very, very hard on both. You know what I mean? I want both to do extremely well. I want it to become popular and seen and all of that. I want both to. So like, and that I may be asking for too much. But like,
we're not when you're putting all the work and effort into it.
right, like it's like I go and I put all of this effort into my TikTok videos, into the YouTube, and into ads and clips. And I like, all of these things, I put so much effort into them, and then it's like, oh, it got 90 views. I'm like, out of almost 3,000 people that are my followers, you're telling me only probably not even 90 of those saw, probably 90 random people, you know?
There's a lot of people that I follow on TikTok or that I've watched on TikTok, not necessarily follow, that I've watched who say that they've been at it for like a year and a half before their page hit off. How long you been doing it? Like 2 months?
Something like that.
FaceTime.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I,
Just
it,
maybe don't put so much of an effort into other people and just focus on what you got going on. If you see something that you like or you agree with, okay, cool, because then share it, repost it, whatever.
yeah,
But other than that, just focus on what you're doing and it'll take care of itself.
that's what Andrew
That's
said too.
really all you can do. Huh?
That's basically what Andrew said too.
Yeah. See, I knew I liked him. Smart.
Yeah,
Like I know I understand being upset because it's like you're trying to be supportive and it don't feel like anybody else is supportive. But stop being supportive.
I know. Like,
Like I've pretty much done that.
yeah, that makes me sad though, because like, I don't know, like to me, it's like if I'm supportive of other people, they're gonna go, like, I want them to go far.
Okay, hang on. I got it. Think of it like this. You are being supportive of people now and engaging. So think of it like you reap what you sow. You're being supportive and engaging with people now. And even if them specific people don't come and do it back, give it some time and it'll come back and it'll come back at the right moment and you'll pop off. Think of it like that. It's kind of like you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like you get back what you give, I guess.
Hmm.
Uh, It's just like I get it. Like I'm not trying to be like a downer or anything. It's just like
I understand being frustrated about it. I promise I understand being frustrated. But, but don't let it. I
don't let
think
it
being
get
mad about it for 2 days is enough. I think 2 days is enough. So we're gonna move on. You're not gonna be frustrated about that. You're gonna let it go, and you're gonna find something else to be happy about, not frustrated. Does that sound good?
it does.
This isn't self encouragement, but this is friend encouragement.
And I love it. I
Yeah,
appreciate it very much. I
yeah,
do.
that's what you're gonna do.
I do feel
I
better
kept
now that I think
I
about
kept
it.
reading your messages today and then not responding, and I was like, she's gonna murder me because I was not responding. In my defense, half of the messages I was watching the Hunting Wives, and I was like, I gotta finish this. I can't focus on what's being said right now. I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it, and I
I
finished it.
was
It's almost 9:30.
I was hoping you were. I was hoping you were finishing it because I wanted to see if you wanted to talk about it.
That's why I wanted to finish it before we started because I was like, just in case we want to talk about this, I gotta know what we're talking about.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, what did you think? This is the Hunting Wives show on Netflix. It came out not too long ago. That's what we're talking about.
First off, how was nobody caught on to her being so manipulative? Like, it's obvious from the get go that Margot is manipulative. I don't understand. Like, how have y'all not figured it out? And just like when they were talking about Mandy in the beginning, I instantly knew that was her. Maybe we watched too much TV and we just know too much things or something. I don't know. But like while it was there and it was very a lot of drama and a lot of stuff was going on, at the same time it was kind of predictable. I guess, maybe like I said, maybe watch too much TV. But I knew that the little pastor boy, I knew something was off with him.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was kidnapping, but I knew he was
No.
doing something with the girls. I just didn't know what.
Yeah.
Um, Even before it started showing all the things he was doing, I knew something was off with him. Okay, so Margot Cray Cray, very manipulative. I don't understand how people didn't catch on to that. They something wrong with them. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going on. Um, the lady Callie, and then her name Callie, the one that she was sleeping with.
Yeah. Yeah. Callie?
She something wrong with her. Like something wrong with her. Like what is wrong? I just don't understand what's wrong with these people. How can y'all not tell she is manipulating y'all? Every single one of y'all, she is playing y'all into her hands, and y'all are just playing with it.
Right.
Like, obviously, she's gonna look out for nobody but herself. The fact that she was sleeping with him, like, she knew what she was doing, and everybody fell right into it.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
I'm just sitting here this whole time, like, ain't none of y'all got a brain. Ain't none of y'all got a brain. It was good though. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a lot of drama. I liked it, but ain't none of them got a brain. Ain't no way y'all graduated college. Cause what's going on?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Like, so it took me a couple times of them showing the body for me to realize it was Mandy. I will say, it took me a couple times. Like,
Before you realized it was who?
what did I say?
Say that name again. Say Abby. Say before I
Oh my
realized it was Abby.
God. Oh my, I said Mandy. It took
So
me a couple.
who did you think it was?
I honestly had no idea. I didn't know why they were showing it
So
until
you
I
didn't
think
think it was Sophie?
huh?
You didn't think it was Sophie?
So
Because I
at
feel like that's what they made it look like at first, like it
yeah,
was her.
yeah. So like the second or third time of them showing the body, I did think it was her. I did think it was Sophie. But then it took me a couple more times to realize that's not her. That is Abby. And but like so my brain didn't catch on to that very quickly. Callie, she's wild, man. Wild. Like
She's very jealous.
very jealous and also like pretty psycho. Pretty psycho. Pretty out there. Like
How
and her
she's
husband is
manipulating her husband into making sure that Sophie goes down for it.
yes. Hilarious. Hilarious. But the pastor's wife, she's a fucking asshole. She's a fucking asshole. All right. It made me so mad, so sad when she
She
came.
she was in love with her son.
Oh, oh, absolutely, easily. Absolutely. Did you see how she looked at him when he was getting out of the shower?
Like, I didn't pay that no attention, but I knew she was in love with, like, you could tell. And then when they showed the scene and when they were talking about breastfeeding, she was like, nobody's ever had their mouth down there. As soon as they said that, I was like, Lord, no.
Yep. Yep. I so she whenever her son got out of the shower and she was standing there with a towel, she looked him up and down before she gave him that towel. I don't know if you noticed that. I caught it.
I didn't know it was wrong.
Yeah. It was sick. It was gross. And I don't understand why, if she didn't kill Abby, why was she trying to make an alibi?
Right,
That doesn't make any sense.
right.
Like, I
Unless
didn't
it was just the fact that she was home by herself that night and she knew no one would believe that. But the GPS history, like, there's a lot. There's a lot to that that was like crazy.
yeah. Like, why would she delete that? Like, I understand. Okay, yes, they had a heated phone conversation. I get it. But if you genuinely didn't do it, why are you getting rid of the evidence saying you didn't do it?
Right. Unless she was doing something else that she didn't want to get caught for, that
I
she didn't
mean,
want to be known.
maybe.
I
Like, I
mean,
could
as
see
much as everybody was doing in this show, it's not far fetched. I
the amount of times we saw Margot's brother's ass.
saw whose.
Margot's brother's ass. Even for this show, that was kind of excessive.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that one scene
which one?
when
Oh,
Callie and her husband.
sit on me. He didn't watch this show with me, which is extremely uncommon. We usually watch like every show together for the most part. Obviously, there are some shows that we don't, but for the most part, we watch most shows together. He was in the kitchen and I was in the living room watching it, and he heard it and he was like, "Man, it sounds like somebody's getting railed." And I was like, "Yeah, he is." He's like, "Bro, that was wild."
Like,
But yeah, that was a wild scene. Not one I was expecting at all.
and I instantly know, like, as soon as they that scene happened, I was
Yeah.
like,
Yep.
eh. I was like, that makes sense though.
It just wasn't expected. You know what I mean? It was like, okay. Like, you see this, like, he's probably what, like 6'5". He's fucking huge. He's the sheriff.
I mean, that
What the-
all makes it kind of seem pretty obvious because it's always the ones that's not supposed to be obvious. Like,
You have a point. You do have a point. So, that
and
was a
Jed, oh my goodness, Jed. Okay. Also, the ending. Did you pay attention to the ending of the last episode?
like when they caught the pastor when he had the girls.
That the ending on the very last episode as she rolled Kyle off the cliff. like
Yes.
during that.
Yes.
What did you notice?
It was a really high cliff. What?
Remember the guy that she met at the bar and he gave her 24 hours to
Yeah.
get back to? She never got back to him. Right before she has that part with Kyle where she's pushing him off the cliff, that guy pulls up to her house.
Oh
And then
shit,
it
yeah.
and then it goes to her pushing him off the cliff and then it like, ends and everything. You know
I
who's
mean,
at home?
her
Her
husband?
kid and that neighbor.
Well,
No
yeah.
husband, no nothing to I mean, I don't even know how far away she is, like how, Yep.
You know what though? One thing I don't understand is why they made such a huge freaking deal about her getting in that horrible car accident and that person dying. And like, why was that such a gigantic deal? Like, yes, it was sad, obviously, it was horrible, but like, why was it such a big deal? I don't understand. Like, I don't
To
get
me,
it.
they were making it out like I understand she killed somebody,
Yeah, which is horrible, absolutely.
but the way they were making it out was like she, pulled a trigger and boot. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yes, exactly. She got into an accident. Like,
granted, she was drunk. You know what I mean? Like, but other than that, they were making it out like she, cold blooded killed somebody.
right. Like, and like, yes, it was horrible. I realized she was drunk. I get it. Horrible situation. Yes. But out of everything else people were doing, I mean, considering, I don't think that was that noteworthy compared.
Mhm. So, do you think that she's gonna get caught for killing Kyle?
Mhm. Absolutely. I absolutely think she will. It'll be either her or they will try to say, I had thought that they might try and say Callie did it because she's jealous as fuck and she wanted Margot's attention. Um,
You know who else they could say possibly did it?
her husband.
The ex-wife to get
True,
back at her for stealing her husband.
true, very true. Yeah. Yep. I mean,
Mm. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised that she's not guilty of something.
hmm
Must be enough money or something into play to keep her tamed.
probably. I wouldn't be surprised. But with the pastor boy. So, yes, he was off from like the second I saw him, right? I thought he was like on drugs or, he was not, maybe not who he said he was, whatever. I didn't think he was kidnapping girls.
I mean, I figured he was sleeping with him or something.
Yeah,
But
but
the kidnapping, I was not expecting that. But the sleeping with him, or something like that. Yeah, I was expecting that.
Yeah.
I also thought at first, um, when Brad's mom was on the boat and saw all the stuff from where they had been there, I also thought that she thought her husband was having an affair.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, don't think that. Don't think that. Not it. But she didn't. She didn't think it. I thought she would have thought it though.
Yeah.
She didn't. It was wild.
Hmm.
Have you ever seen Scandal?
I've heard about it, but I've never seen it.
Scandal's really good. But the pastor's wife, Brad's mom, she plays in Scandal.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, I've never seen that one. Um, who was the kid that who was the guy that Sophie almost slept with? I do not remember his name. They said it I like a
Jamie,
million times. Was that his name?
the one that was there with Brad and Margot and Sophie the night that Abby was killed.
Yes.
Jamie.
Okay. He looks really familiar to me, but I don't know what from. Like, I mean, I'm sure he's older than what he played in the show, but like I can't remember. He looks familiar. And also the fact that they didn't have sex is like, wow.
What, him and Sophie?
Yeah, I figured they did. Like,
Um, I think is his name not Jamie?
anyway, I guess it doesn't matter.
I
But
think she might possibly would have slept with him if he wasn't so young.
I think she would have slept with him if she didn't have. I don't think she cared about his age.
No, I do. Because she complained about it the whole time.
Yeah,
I think if he hadn't been so young, she would have done it. Because that was the only thing that she pretty much complained about was how young he was.
here's the thing though. Even she thought she slept with him.
Yeah. She thought she did it because she was so far gone, like she
Right.
blacked out. Like, yeah, she
Yeah.
thought she did it. But I still don't think she would have. Like, I don't think she would have, even if it's easy to doubt yourself when you can't remember anything.
Right.
I don't think she would have willingly slept with him,
Okay.
except if he wasn't so young. And I don't, he's clearly not disrespectful enough to have
No.
forced her.
No. No.
He is honestly, he is not him, Abby's mom,
Abby's friend.
uh, him, Abby's mom, Salazar, the police lady.
Yes. Loved her.
Them three are like the most respectable
Yeah.
to me.
Especially Abby's mom. I really, really liked her. Really liked
She
her.
went, she went to bat for hers.
Oh, bro. See, and like she saw right through them. Right through them. Even if she didn't wasn't thinking right, she saw right through their bullshit. And good for her. It pissed me off whenever the pastor's wife killed her, though. Oh my God. Oh,
I feel like Graham. I was. I wasn't. He didn't have his wife's back enough for me.
I feel like I almost got the impression that he didn't know how to. Like it was a completely new situation even for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not making any excuses for him because there's some things that you just gotta be there for, and he wasn't. So like,
Yeah.
but I a little to his credit is that it was new even for him, you know?
I think he had doubts because of the accident before.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I can kind of understand,
Yeah.
but I do feel like as her husband, he should have been the one to say, I have to believe you, like,
I think he should have had her back in public more,
yeah,
and in private they could have. You know what I mean?
absolutely. Yeah, I can absolutely understand where you're coming from with that. Yeah. Like, but also the pastor. I can't remember the pastor and his pastor's wife name for my own freaking life. I cannot remember their names.
Her name was Jill, but I don't remember his.
No, I don't. Okay, Jill makes sense. I remember hearing that name a lot, but I don't know his name. But he, I loved him for the most part. For the most part, there's a couple where there is like he like where I think
I feel like he got him and Brad got. Brad was not that great of a person. Okay, just period.
mm,
But the pastor, he really he got in a mix, boy. He is in a mix.
yeah, yeah,
Like your wife's messed up, son's messed up, your friends are messed up, your town is your church. Like the
you know,
only one I feel like this in the church that was actually doing right, Abby's mom, him, and Jamie. Like
really, yeah, honestly.
they
Like,
all just
well, but even then, even like the pastor, okay, I loved him up until this point. Whenever he was talking to the pastor, the pa the youth pastor, and he was telling him like, it was something about like you need to step down or whatever it was. To me, I feel like he also thought he was sleeping with those girls, and he was basically like, just don't go around him any. Like,
yeah,
sir, that's not how this is handled. Like, up until that point, though, I loved him.
yeah. And Salazar, she feel like she gonna end up getting killed.
I mean, yeah, yeah, because like she does. She is not one to just sit around and be like, everything's fine, like the one cop. Like, the one cop might like question it, but she's like, fuck no, this ain't right.
Right.
So, yeah, I could definitely see her being offed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna I don't think it's gonna happen because of her not in the fact that she knows that Jill didn't kill Abby. Like she know I think she's got good instincts.
She does.
Except for the fact that she goes in without backup.
Yeah. Well,
That's not.
she just had brain surgery.
But
So like,
right. But she also wouldn't have had that brain surgery if she didn't get shot that first time, right?
good point. I didn't think about that. That's true.
Okay. One. Two, um, is they still never made it clear on who shot her.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't.
Who do you think shot her?
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a very good question. I don't know. That's a good question.
Because they never made it out like it was Pastor Pete or whatever his name was. They
Mm-mm.
never made it out like it was him.
No.
And you could say that you think it's Kyle, except for the fact that she got shot on the Casey case, not the Abby case. So who shot her? Okay. One. Two. I don't think she's going to get killed because of the Abby case and finding out that Margot really did it or whatever.
Yeah.
I think she's going to get killed because of the Kyle case. Or
I'm
if she doesn't get killed, she is going to get severely hurt, worse than what she already has.
yeah.
And like I think she's gonna get killed. And I think it's gonna be because of the cow case, not the Abby case.
I mean, you have a good point. Like Margot's pretty much fried as it is. So that's whatever. But like,
I mean, even though, Margot could be like, oh, she's the only cup on me, we gotta get rid of her. She doesn't have Kyle to get rid of her.
no.
Um, if she does it, that's another track to clean up.
Yeah.
And I think she's gonna get killed because of the Kyle case, because once it comes out that Sophie is a suspect, remember Jackson said he doesn't want to see her again.
Mm-hmm.
Then next time he's not going to go easy, that there is going to be no saving her. And I think that was his ego because his wife set him up for that. If she's innocent, she's innocent. Okay.
Right.
Um, but I think she's going to get killed because Margot and Sophie's going to end up going at it because of Kyle. She's going to get in between it, and instead of either Margot or Sophie, one of them's going to try to kill each other, and she's going to get in between it and get shot again or something. That's what I think.
Yeah. But also, 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 I kind of wonder how much of this stuff the sheriff is in on. Just because it's kind of like obviously he is at least somewhat crooked. I mean, and maybe not in every aspect, but he is.
Mm-hmm.
And look at his friends,
Mm-hmm.
look at his wife and her friends. I
He's too
wonder,
keen to Margot and them. Too
yeah,
keen.
yeah,
And I think his wife gives him such a good time that she can manipulate him in anything. Anything.
She already did. She like literally
Yeah.
what was it?
But I'm saying, I think she can manipulate him into like murdering somebody for her. I think she can manipulate him into anything as long as she makes him think it's his idea.
Margot can manipulate can manipulate Callie. Callie can manipulate her husband. So I'm wondering if maybe the sheriff is going to be the one to take out Salazar. It would make sense.
Because you already don't seem to like her.
Exactly.
One. Two, do you think Margot and Jed are gonna get like back together?
So because he's running for con congressman, right? Because he's running for congressman, he probably does not want a divorce on his record right now, especially one so recent. So I could see them having like a fake back together kind of thing happen.
But it's also, I don't think it's known yet that he kicked her out anyway. So
Well, from what I could tell, the only person that knew was Margot's brother.
yeah,
So, I mean,
I kind of wonder if Sophie's gonna go after Margot just because Kyle came after her. And remember, she accidentally answered his phone when she was taking it out of his pocket or whatever. And Margot said, "You better not have gone after Sophie." I feel like even though she heard her say that, it's gonna trigger her, and she's gonna be like, "All of this happened because of you,"
yeah,
and it kind of makes me wonder if she's gonna go after her,
yeah.
depending on what freaking happens with that guy showing up at her house.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of scary. That's scary. Because, like,
Your child is there.
your child is there with, was it?
The next door neighbor.
Yeah. So,
The
like,
dad's in Boston.
yes. See, that makes me mad. Don't get me wrong. I understand him being hurt and him not wanting to see her. I completely agree with that. She did something horrible within the marriage at that point. But to leave your kid, to leave your kid across the freaking country because you're mad at
Hmm.
your wife that has already shown that she is not exactly mentally stable at the moment.
The wife that you just had out of the house for a week because you didn't trust her to be in the home with him.
Oh, but now she's okay.
Yeah.
What?
Hmm.
That made me mad. That made me really mad. Like, is it okay now because your feels got hurt, right? Like, or was it always okay and you just wanted to get back at her?
Yeah.
Like, I just, he kind of pissed me off quite a bit. Like, not, I got red flags from him like right away. Like,
The whole time.
yeah.
I'm
So,
not
like,
gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. She should be drinking and driving and all that stuff. I'm not
no.
gonna say that because she shouldn't.
Mm-mm.
But I also feel like he was like, "This is the way life is." Like I understand for the first little while her not driving after the
Yeah.
accident,
Oh, absolutely.
and I understand the drinking at all. But for her to just never drive again is kind of insane to me. At some point, you have to either trust her or move on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's just no, there's really no getting around that.
No. Like, at a certain point, you gotta be like, well, you have shit to do. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta take the kid to school. You gotta take
It's
the
been
kid to,
2 years.
right.
She can't drive.
And also, like, I didn't get the vibes that she was like a raging alcoholic either. Like, did you? Was that a thing? Like, it seemed like she was just drunk one night, she got into an accident.
No, it seemed like she had a drinking problem.
Did it? Okay, maybe it was just me then. I may have missed that part.
I mean, seemed like she had a drinking problem, but it was also after the hysterectomy stuff. So she also had an emotional problem. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, and that's how she was handling it. That's how she
yeah,
was dealing with it. So
yeah.
yeah, she had a drinking problem.
That makes sense.
Um,
Okay.
but you could tell that she had, in my opinion, you could tell that she had a drinking problem because once she started drinking again, she was
She was,
drinking.
yeah.
And she literally went to the store, got them drinks, and drunk them on the way home and just ran in the car.
Yeah.
If she had never left the house to go get the alcohol, that guy wouldn't have showed up without her at least being there. She wouldn't have been drinking and driving again. She wouldn't have ran in the car.
Hmm.
That
Yeah.
one decision
Mm,
unraveled all that.
yeah.
And she would have never had the urge to go get them drinks if she had never been partying with Marco.
Yeah.
She would have never almost went down for a murder she didn't commit if she hadn't been partying with Margot. She wouldn't have lost her marriage probably. Probably was gonna happen. I don't see them being together if she would have been partying with Margot. She would have never bought a gun if she hadn't been partying with Margot. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things. That's what makes me wonder. Like think that she's gonna go after Margot. Her brother came out. You know what I'm saying? There's so
Hmm.
much, and it all leads back to her hanging out with Margot. Like, yeah, she's grown. She could have chose not to, but at the same time, her husband in the beginning encouraged it. And then once that happened, and they had that connection and all that stuff, she was having fun. At the same time, you could also tell she was uncomfortable and pressured too.
Yeah. Yeah. They made zero effort to make her comfortable within their circle. Like, except for Margot. But like that was for other reasons,
That was fake.
obviously.
That was also
Yeah,
fake. That was also for
exactly.
her. Like that was manipulation.
Oh yeah,
Like,
exactly. I wonder if the other ladies knew that though. Like they're
see,
all
I'm not even gonna lie. At the beginning of the show, I thought that was their thing. I thought that they would manipulate new people into being their friends. Something would happen, and then they would frame them for it. I thought it was a group thing. I didn't realize that it was just Margo.
I mean, yeah. Well, okay. But like okay, Margot's horrible. Yes, I agree. But I as much as I don't think Sophie's thing should have been such a big deal, I don't think she's super innocent as innocent as she wants everyone to think she is.
No,
No.
no,
Like
ain't no
she's
way.
also she's also manipulative. She's also fucked up. Like
Yes. When her and Margot was in that hotel and Margot slapped her, did you see the way she threw her up against the wall and had her by her throat?
exactly. Like
She is not one to be played with. I
she's
don't
gone a couple
I
rounds.
think yeah, I think she is going to severe like I think if her and Margot actually like went at it, like life or death, like Margot might be big, but I think she's going down.
Yeah.
I think she's going down. Like, so, like, I'm talking about, like, you could tell, like, Margot was all big and bad and she slapped her. But as soon as Sophie rammed her because that one had her about there, it was over with. Margot fell to her knees. Granted, she was being manipulative at that time. You could also tell that she thought she was really about to hurt her.
Oh yeah. Sophie's gone a couple rounds
Mhm.
before. Like you can definitely tell.
Mhm.
But also, so okay, they made Margot into this horrible monster, right? Which, yeah, she's a horrible person. Absolutely. But on the other hand, they also tried to make Sophie into this perfect little neat pile of just innocence, right? But the thing is I think Sophie is also very manipulative. Not, I mean, absolutely. So we've come to the conclusion that she could be somebody's ass if she wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's a lot more like Margot than they want us to realize.
yeah. Oh yeah. But I don't think I I think she is a lot like Margot, but I don't think she is like willingly like that. Like I don't think she likes being like that. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah,
I think she tries to keep that version of her tamed because she doesn't like it. It's hard to tame it. It keeps coming out. Versus Margot's like, don't mess with me.
yeah,
Like I'll do what I want. I get away with what I want. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I don't
It's
think she wants to be that way, but I think her dark side is darker than any of them.
yeah.
I feel like her dark side has got everybody's dark side put together beat. But I don't think she wants to be like that.
No, like Margot made it basically her whole personality. That's how she
Yeah.
got where she is.
Yeah.
Whereas Sophie is like, I don't want to be like this. It's
But you can
just
also
something.
tell like I feel like she likes the partying and stuff too though.
Yeah,
I think she likes the fact that it drowns things out. But you could also tell I was surprised when the pool scene happened and Jamie pulled her in the pool. I was a little shocked that she took her dress off.
yeah.
I didn't think her and him were gonna sleep together. I did think that it was gonna be like a foursome thing though. I didn't necessarily think that them two were gonna like sleep together themselves, but I did think it was gonna be like a orgy. I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I thought that was about to be a whole thing.
That's valid. I get that. I can understand that thought for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I will say, I think personally that she would have slept with Jamie if she was cognizant enough to do so. Age or not, I don't think she cared that much. Yeah, it ate her up after, but I don't think she cared in the moment. I She wanted to act like it did because I feel like that was kind of her wanting to have a conscience. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like Margot. I'm not sleeping with high schoolers, right? Like, I feel like that was her way
But
of
she
trying to.
also, but when she got kicked out of the funeral and he ran out the door after her, he told her that because that's when she was like, she thought they slept together. And he was like, no, you just kept calling me a baby boy. You kept saying that I was too young. Even after she was already drunk, before she blacked out, but like
Yeah,
she was already drunk. I really don't think she was going to do it. I think, I think that possibly. the more he keeps being sweet to her, the more he keeps being respectful and manly and all that stuff, I think it might become a thing. But this specific night in question, I do not think she was going to do it at all, whatsoever.
I want to think she wouldn't have.
Oh,
I want to think she would.
I don't. I don't think she would have slept with him by herself. I think it would have had to been a group thing.
I
But
understand.
she was also so focused on Margot.
Hmm.
I don't think she would have slept with him because she wanted Margot. She wasn't
So,
interested in him at that.
no. I mean, I get that. But now it makes me question what's going to happen with uh Sophie and Callie though.
Yeah, I can see that. Um, Either Margot's gonna go after Sophie because of the Kyle thing, or Callie's gonna go after Sophie because of
Margot
Margot.
thing. Yeah.
And I think Callie stands a better chance up against Sophie than Margot does.
Yeah. I
Stands a
will.
better chance. I didn't think she'd win.
I Callie is rough, tough, and tumble. All right. She is wild, obviously. Whereas Margot is,
Lets everybody
can,
else take the fall.
yes, she doesn't want to have anything to do with anything after the fact
Mm-hmm.
whenever things are getting caught. She doesn't want to have any part of that. But
Yep.
she wants to be in everything else. She wants to be in every other part of it. I mean, we've already come to the conclusion that she is extremely manipulative. Makes it her whole personality. She already went back to Callie once. And
And we
obviously
know
for
the reason why she went back to Callie was to have, some clarification on the Sophie thing. Like
yes.
she went back to Callie to have Callie on her side so that when Sophie called the cops about her being the one who actually killed Abby,
Yeah.
somebody would have her back.
Yeah. Yeah. It just so happens that that is the sheriff's wife. Crazy how that works out, isn't it?
I think that's the reason why she started sleeping with her to begin with.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She knew she was going to get into some shit. Or she figured if she ever does, she would have a good person on her side.
And she did. She did. Because I don't think if it had been for her, Sophie would have went down for it all to begin with. Even though the evidence was pointing to her, I think Salazar could have got that cleared up
Yeah.
if little wifey wasn't in his ear.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
In his ear, behind him, whatever.
In his ear, up his
That
ass,
took,
whatever.
that took me out.
Wild. Lord.
It took me
That
out.
that was a that was a wild one. For sure.
Cause see, kind of like, okay, I kind of expected it, but at the same time, I really expected it from Jed and Margot more.
Yeah, I have to say I agree there. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Amanda, and we are.
Better with us. You can't pour from an empty cup.
So refill it every day.